The ROQ IMPRESS is the ultimate automatic press that is redefining the heat transfer market. Its mission? Simplifying your life by making DTF transfers a breeze. It boasts a maximum pressing speed of up to 500 garments per hour, but just how accurate is this claim? We recently put the Impress through its paces on the show floor at PackPrint, and you are going to be blown away with the results.
So what Michael's doing now is essentially he is inputting the details into the touchscreen display. Crucial things like temperature, how long each press is going to spend on each flatten, rotation, number of cycles. Now this is a specialized DTF heat transfer press capable of doing up to 500 shirts per hour. As I said, we did 440 in our 5-minute trial this morning, so we are going to see if we can get close to that. Let me just kill this music. That's a bit better. Alright, so Michael, are you ready to go?
Yes. We took a sample like 7 months ago.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Right, so the first thing that Michael's doing is at the first station he's loading the blank t-shirt onto the garment. You'll notice that Michael's laying the garment down on the flatten, he's not threading it. Those who are doing DTG or DTF or screen printing might be looking at that going, what's the reason behind that? The reason is essentially speed. You can, or depending on the school of thought, you can lay a shirt quicker than you can thread a shirt, but that's the reason why he is laying the shirt the way that he is. The second station there, after Michael applies the blank t-shirt to the press, is a pre-press station. So there are a few reasons why we have a pre-press station. The first being to flatten that t-shirt, to iron out any wrinkles that it might have, to get rid of any excess moisture that's in the t-shirt, depending on where the t-shirt may have been stored, and to get the fibers of that t-shirt ready to accept the DTF transfer. Now we move to the third station, which is under the Welcome to TJS sign. It's the first automation module which comes with the ROQ IMPRESS, and it's called the ROQ Feed. Now, as the name suggests, it feeds the DTF transfers onto the blank garment with laser accuracy. So you can do everything from a full front print to a pocket print, so various different sizes, and you can program in different recipes into that machine as well. So if you have a customer that only does pocket prints or only does back prints or front prints, you can program that in, push it up, and then you'll have those things like ship. So no misplaced prints, so no misplaced transfers. You're going to get that laser by replacement every single time that machine transfer on the garment. So as you can see, we're already building quite a pile of t-shirts here at the end. We're about halfway through our 5 minutes of the demo. After the ROQ feed, if you guys want to move around to the back here, what you're going to see is 2 heat transfer presses, and that's where we start transferring the design to t-shirts. So as soon as that first press hits that t-shirt, we're starting to melt that thermo-adhesive powder, and that transfer is starting to begin its transfer application to the garment. Now, a few of you might be asking, why are we pressing the DTF twice? And the simple reason behind that is speed. So if you have a transfer that needs a 10-second press, we can split that across 2 5-second presses with the back press here, and it keeps the machine moving, which means you can keep loading, you can keep unloading, and we can keep moving around the carousel. After that pressing process is complete, we get to this station here at the back. And this is where some more of the robotic magic happens. So this machine here is called the ROQ Peel. And again, as the name suggests, we've got a vacuum and squeegee system here, which is picking up that printed transfer, and it's peeling it off the garment, and it's popping it in the bin for you as well. So very neat, very nice. keeping all of that wastage where it belongs there in the bin. How are we going for time? Minute and 10 seconds, wonderful. So the final process here is, the final station, or second final station here before we get back to Frank, is a post-press. So those who are familiar with DTF and DTG will know that this final step of the process really bonds that design to the fabric. In this case, we're using baking paper, which is designed to give the transfer a really nice soft feel, more like screen printing than, say, for example, some of the plasticky feel of some DTF transfers that you might see on other machines. And then we've got another 30 seconds left here. Oh, just back on this station. The last thing that it's doing here, it's removing any excess powder or articles from the print to make sure that the finished design that's going on those t-shirts is exactly how it should have come out of your artwork program. And then we're back here at the start. So final station in the process is our Frank station, and Frank's removing the garments and he's stacking them here on the pile that we've created in the last 5 minutes. So that's time. That's 5 minutes. So while Frank does a count of the t-shirts, just a few extra things. Just say we didn't want Frank to be part of this process. Sorry, Frank. You don't have a job anymore, see you later. There is a machine that ROQ has here called the ROQ pull, and it will remove the shirts pretty much as Frank is doing and putting them in a pile here. There's also another machine called the ROQ pull plus. It removes the shirts, adds them to a conveyor belt so they're ready for automatic folding and sending out to your customers. So complete automated DTF solution from a pressing perspective here. And I think we've got the last 2 shirts coming round, and Michael's going to give us a verdict on exactly how many shirts we went through in that 5 minutes. Michael, what's the number? 516 shirts an hour. So more than what the manufacturer says is possible with that machine. So thank you. Round of applause for Michael.